You sat in those classrooms for years. You stood in lines, raised your hand to speak, and followed the rules. You were told that if you studied hard, got good grades, and went to college, success would follow. But the truth? That system was never designed to make you wealthy. It was designed to make you obedient. You were never taught how to think for yourself, just how to repeat what others said. You were never taught to question, only to comply, because schools weren't preparing you for freedom. They were preparing you for employment. Look closely at what schools actually teach. They reward memorization, not creativity. They punish mistakes, and yet mistakes are the foundation of growth. They make you fear failure. But every entrepreneur knows that failure is how you learn fastest. Schools make you chase grades instead of value. They make you work for approval instead of purpose. And when you finally graduate, they hand you a certificate, not a skill. You leave knowing how to pass tests, but not how to make money, manage it, or multiply it. The modern school system was built in the 1800s, during the Industrial Revolution. Back then, the world needed factory workers, people who could follow instructions, show up on time, and obey authority. So the system was built to train obedience, not independence. That's why your schedule looked like a factory, bells ringing, subjects divided, repetition every day. It wasn't education, it was conditioning, and the goal wasn't freedom, it was control. They trained you to be a worker, not a thinker. Now think about it, 12 years of school, maybe 4 years of college, and not a single class on how to build wealth. No lessons on budgeting, investing, or passive income. Because if you understood money, if you truly knew how it worked, you wouldn't depend on their system. You wouldn't need to beg for promotions or fear layoffs. You'd know how to create your own income streams. The reason they don't teach money is because money equals freedom, and freedom breaks control. So instead of learning how to own assets, you were taught to take loans. Instead of learning how to grow your income, you were taught to earn a salary, and instead of learning how to think like the wealthy, you were trained to think like an employee. The world has changed, but the system hasn't. Schools still train you to fit into a world that no longer exists. They teach you to chase security in a world that rewards creativity. They teach you to fear risk in a world where risk creates opportunity. Meanwhile, the wealthy play a different game. They don't rely on grades. They rely on growth. They don't chase degrees. They chase skills. They don't save what's left. They invest first. And every move they make is built on discipline, not dependency. They study money like it's a language, because it is. And once you become fluent in it, you stop being a player in the system and start owning the board. It's time to re-educate yourself. Read the books school never mentioned. Study wealth, mindset, investing, and human behavior. Learn how to sell, how to create, how to build something real. Because the new classroom isn't a building, it's the world around you. Every book, podcast, or experience is a new teacher, and if you're willing to learn, the old system trained workers. The new world rewards thinkers, creators, and doers. So stop blaming the system. Outgrow it. Because freedom doesn't come from a degree. It comes from understanding money. Start studying what schools ignored, your financial education. Because once you understand money, you'll never work for it the same way again. You'll make it work for you.